Welcome back to the Behavior Shift Show. I'm Kurt, and with me as always is Ben.
Welcome, everybody.
Hey, so today we're unpacking a super interesting concept, at least I think it is. It's called the illusionary goal progress. And it sounds like a trick, but trust me, understanding this can seriously help you hit your goals faster.
Yeah, this one's really cool. The idea here is simple. We're all motivated by progress. We know that. And sometimes it doesn't even matter if that progress is real or if it's an illusion. If you feel like you're making progress, you're more likely to push forward and stay motivated.
Yeah. So Ben and I want to dive into the study that shows how powerful this illusion can be. So Professor Ron Kivitz did an experiment with a coffee shop, those coffee shop punch cards, where you get a card and you punch certain things and then you get a free coffee with that, right? So he gave two groups of people the same goal. Buy 10 coffees, get your holes punched, and then you get a free coffee.
Sounds simple enough, but there is a twist with this one. One group got a punch card with 10 spots that they needed to fill. The other group got a card with 12 spots. But here's the trick, two were already pre punched. So both groups only had to buy 10 coffees.
So now classical economists, Ben, would have guessed that there would have been no difference, that each group was rational and they knew that they had to buy 10 cups of coffee to get a free one. So there should be no difference in behavior. But that's not what happened, right? The group that had the two pre-filled punches in bought their coffee faster. So remember, they had 10 punches just the same, but it looked like they already had two done. So on average, those people redeemed their free drink about 3 days sooner than the other group. Why? Why is this happening? Because they felt like they were already making progress, even though they had the exact same task as we talked about.
Yeah, and 3 days is a pretty big difference. And
It is. It was
researchers
12
think that it,
versus 15.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Researchers think it was because they received a motivational boost from seeing some punches already filled in. It's like their brains looked at it and said, hey, I'm almost there. And that's the power of illusionary progress. When we actually feel like we're making headway, we push harder to keep going.
Yeah. So why does this matter when we think about change? Well, one of the biggest hurdles that people face in achieving their goals is staying motivated over the long haul. Now, illusionary progress taps into that motivation and it gives us a bit of a psychological edge.
Yeah, if you feel like you've already made progress, even if it's small or preset, you're more likely to keep going. That's why strategies like breaking goals into smaller milestones or using visual trackers work so well. They make your progress feel real, even early on.
Think of it like this. It's like giving yourself a little head start. So whether it's your fitness goals, saving money, or building a new habit, the more you can make it feel like you're progressing, and the faster you can do that, the better. It's all about keeping that forward momentum. So make sure that when you track your workouts in a place that you see it, right? Put that up really big. Build incremental savings goals. Start with what you want to save this week or this month, not just for the year, or build in a prerequisite work that you can mark off on your tracker. So it feels like you already have done a lot of the project or the habit that you're working on. These are just some of the methods that I think you can tap into to help you get that power from the illusionary of goal progress.
Exactly. So, the takeaway, if you want to keep yourself or others motivated, create the feeling of progress early on. It's not cheating, it's just smart psychology.
I like that. All right. Challenge for you shifters out there. Take a look at the goals that you have. How can you build in some early progress and keep yourself motivated? Take a few minutes when you're done listening to this and just figure out what can you do to make it feel like you're already moving forward. Visual tracker or whatever it would be. Figure something out and then go ahead and do it.
And remember, illusionary or not, progress is powerful. Follow us on Behavior Shift for more tips like this to help you stay on track and keep on shifting.